Hello everyone. So our today's topic is arterial supply of heart. Remember this whenever you get question on blood supply of heart, you have to write about both arterial supply and venous drainage. In this video, we will be focusing specifically on arteries supplying the heart. There are mainly two arteries that supply the heart, right coronary artery and left coronary artery. Both of these arteries arise from aorta. Right coronary artery arises from anterior aortic sinus, whereas left coronary artery arises from left posterior aortic sinus. पहले हम इन आर्टरीज के कोर्स पढ़ेंगे, फिर हम उसे डायग्राम में देखेंगे. स्टार्टिंग विद राइट कोरोनरी आर्टरी. राइट कोरोनरी आर्टरी इज स्मॉलर कंपेयर टू लेफ्ट कोरोनरी आर्टरी. Now this right coronary artery, it emerges between root of pulmonary trunk and right auricle. Then it runs in right anterior coronary sulcus. After that, when it reaches at the junction of right and inferior border, इन दोनों के जंक्शन पर जब ये पहुंचती है, then it winds around inferior border and reaches diaphragmatic surface, that is inferior surface of heart. There it runs backwards and to the left side, backwards and left in right posterior coronary sulcus. Coronary sulcus is atrioventricular groove. जो एट्रियम और वेंट्रिकुलर को सेपरेट कर रहा है, वो वाला ग्रूव जो पीछे की तरफ है और राइट साइड पे है. देन इट रन्स इन पोस्टीरियर इंटरवेंट्रिकुलर ग्रूव, आईवी ग्रूव, which is separating right and left ventricle, and finally it terminates by anastomosing with circumflex branch of left coronary artery. So this is the course of right coronary artery. It originates from aorta and then it emerges on the heart surface between pulmonary trunk and right auricle. Then it runs in right anterior coronary sulcus. Then it reaches right and junction of right and inferior border. Let's see it in the diagram. This is our heart, anterior surface and posterior surface, anterior view and posterior view. So this is aorta. मैंने बाकी सब कुछ pulmonary trunk इन सबको black में ही बनाया है because they are not significant here. So it arises from anterior aortic sinus. This is aorta. It arises from anterior aortic sinus. This is right side. Then it emerges between root of pulmonary trunk and right auricle. It emerges here. It runs in right anterior coronary sulcus. Coronary sulcus is atrioventricular groove. This hole will be a right atrium. So it runs in this way. Then it reaches right junction of right and inferior border. This is the right border. This is the inferior border. इन दोनों के junction पर पहुंचकर it winds around the inferior border. It winds around this border and reaches the diaphragmatic surface. So here the right border is this, नाउ हियर दिस इज द राइट बॉर्डर. जब इसने यहाँ inferior border के अराउंड वाइंड किया, junction of inferior and right border, it emerges here at this point and it runs in right posterior coronary sulcus, a atrioventricular groove which is present on posterior side and it is of right side. तो posterior में जो हमारा right atrioventricular groove है इसमें आएगी, and then posterior IV groove, posterior interventricular groove between two ventricles. It anastomoses with circumflex branch of left coronary artery near crux. So the artery that is running in posterior IV groove, ये जो artery यहाँ से आई है जो posterior IV groove में गई है, this is a branch of right coronary artery. It terminates basically at crux here by anastomosing with left coronary artery. So this is the course of right coronary artery. It starts here, goes like this, and on in posterior view it appears from right border and it ends by anastomosing with circumflex branch of left coronary artery. Moving on to course of left coronary artery. So the left coronary artery is the larger branch which supplies the heart. It emerges between pulmonary trunk and left auricle. It is easy to remember. यहाँ पर between pulmonary trunk and right auricle था, यहाँ between pulmonary trunk and left auricle है. Then it gives a branch that is anterior interventricular branch. This is the larger branch. Anterior interventricular branch runs in anterior interventricular groove itself. Now the remaining part which continues further is called circumflex artery. Now this further continues in left anterior coronary sulcus. Anterior coronary sulcus. यहाँ पर हमारा था right anterior coronary sulcus, here left anterior coronary sulcus. Then it winds around left border. यहाँ पर राइट कोरोनरी आर्टरी इंफीरियर बॉर्डर के अराउंड टर्न ले रही थी, लेफ्ट कोरोनरी आर्टरी की सर्कमफ्लेक्स ब्रांच अराउंड लेफ्ट बॉर्डर टर्न लेती है. देन इट रन्स इन लेफ्ट पोस्टीरियर कोरोनरी सल्कस. यहाँ था राइट पोस्टीरियर कोरोनरी सल्कस, एंड देन फाइनली इट near posterior IV groove, posterior interventricular groove, it anastomoses with right coronary artery. Near posterior IV groove, that is near crux, it anastomoses with right coronary artery and terminates there. इसका कोर्स हम एक बार डायग्राम में देखते हैं. So left coronary artery is arising from left posterior aortic sinus. ये हमारी aorta. So left coronary artery, after arising, it emerges on the heart between pulmonary trunk and left auricle, and then it gives the anterior interventricular branch, which runs in anterior interventricular groove. That is the groove between right and left ventricle. This is the anterior interventricular branch, and the remaining part continues as circumflex artery. यहाँ पे इसने anterior interventricular branch दी, and then it further continues as circumflex artery, which runs in left anterior coronary sinus. Anterior side के left atrioventricular groove में ये run करेगी, and then it winds around the left border. अब left border के around wind किया, then it appears on the posterior surface in posterior view. यहाँ पे हमारा left side ये है, तो यहाँ से ये आकर then it runs in left posterior coronary sulcus. Left side के posterior surface में जो हमारा atrioventricular groove है, तो ये हमारा लेफ्ट एट्रियम है, नीचे वेंट्रिकल है, तो इनके बीच में ये रन करेगी हियर, एंड देन इट फाइनली टर्मिनेट्स बाय एनास्टमोसिंग विद राइट कोरोनरी आर्टरी नियर क्रक्स. So this is the course of left and right coronary artery. Moving on to branches of the right coronary artery and left coronary artery. Starting with right coronary artery, I will represent the branches with green color of right coronary artery. So the first branch is atrial branches. The right coronary artery gives some branches that supplies the atrium. These are anterior branch, posterior branch, and lateral branch. Another that you should remember is it also gives branch to SA node in 60% cases. तो यहाँ से हमने कुछ branches निकाल दी, atrial branches जो atrium को supply करेंगी, and a special branch for SA node. In 60% cases, it arises from right coronary artery. Then the second are ventricular branches. Now these are anterior branches and posterior branches. Then there is right conus artery. Here is our pulmonary trunk. So this right conus artery arises from right coronary artery and it runs around pulmonary trunk, where it anastomoses with left conus artery, which is branch of right coronary artery. Then the fourth is right marginal artery. It runs along inferior border of heart till apex of the heart. ये inferior border के along run करेगी till apex of heart. All these green color are branches of right coronary artery. In exam you have to show them with red color only. So next is posterior IV branch, posterior interventricular branch, which arises from right coronary artery and runs in posterior interventricular groove. It gives septal branches which supplies the interventricular septum, the septum separating both the ventricles, and it also gives AV nodal branches. It supplies AV node. So these are the 5 branches of right coronary artery. Atrial branches that supply the atrium, ventricular branches for ventricle, right conus artery around the pulmonary trunk, right marginal artery along inferior border of heart, and posterior IV branch which runs in posterior IV groove and supplies AV node. About atrial branches, the special point is this SA nodal artery, which in 60% cases arises from right coronary artery. Now moving on to branches of left coronary artery. Earlier we studied that it gives its first branch as anterior interventricular branch and then continues as circumflex artery. So anterior interventricular branch is larger than circumflex artery. This anterior interventricular branch which runs in anterior interventricular groove itself. So this is the anterior interventricular branch. Now this anterior interventricular branch gives left conus artery, which runs around the pulmonary trunk and anastomoses with right conus artery and forms a circle here called annulus of Vucens. Now the next branch are septal branches which supplies anterior 2/3 of interventricular septum. In right coronary artery, we studied that posterior IV branch gives septal branches which supplies posterior 1/3 of IV septum. Anterior 2/3 is supplied by septal branches of anterior interventricular branch, a branch of left coronary artery. Now, anterior interventricular branch also gives anterior ventricular branches. So in all, anterior interventricular branch gives 3 branches: left conus artery, septal branch for interventricular septum, and anterior ventricular branches which supplies the portion of ventricle. Now the circumflex artery also gives 3 branches, the ventricular branches which are anterior and posterior branches. It gives atrial branches that are anterior, posterior and lateral, and it also gives left marginal artery which runs along the left border of heart up to the apex. So these are the branches of left coronary artery. Let's see them in the diagram. So we had seen the left conus artery here. The anterior interventricular branch is this, circumflex artery is this one. Now the septal branches would be here from anterior interventricular branch, and anterior ventricular branch are also here. Among these branches, the largest anterior interventricular branch is known as diagonal branch. Now the circumflex artery gives ventricular branches which can be shown here, atrial branches, and left marginal artery which runs along the left border up to the apex. So these are the branches of right coronary artery and left coronary artery. These are simple to remember because they corresponds with each other. Like in right coronary artery, we had seen atrial branches. In left coronary artery also we had seen atrial branches. Here the ventricular branches, corresponding to that we are having ventricular branches here and here. Right conus artery, so left conus artery. Right marginal artery, left marginal artery. Now what you should remember is that SA nodal artery is given by an atrial branches of right coronary artery in 60% cases, and in remaining 40% cases it is given by left coronary artery, and the AV nodal branch is also given by right coronary artery. The posterior interventricular branch of right coronary artery gives AV nodal branches. So these all are the branches of right and left coronary artery. Now moving on to area supplied by right coronary artery. Right coronary artery supplies right atrium. In ventricles, it supplies greater portion of right ventricle, except the area around anterior interventricular groove. राइट वेंट्रिकल की ग्रेटर पोर्शन को सप्लाई करती है राइट कोरोनरी आर्टरी एक्सेप्ट द एरिया अराउंड आईवी ग्रूव, बिकॉज यहाँ पे इसमें सप्लाई नहीं करती है क्योंकि एंटीरियर आईवी ग्रूव में हमारी ब्रांच ऑफ लेफ्ट कोरोनरी आर्टरी प्रेजेंट था, दैट इज एंटीरियर आईवी ब्रांच ऑफ लेफ्ट कोरोनरी आर्टरी. एंड इन लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल इट ओनली सप्लाइज area around posterior IV groove, because a branch of right coronary artery runs in the posterior interventricular groove. So ventricles में ये 2 point हो गए. Now right coronary artery supplies posterior 1/3 of IV septum. In 60% cases, it supplies SA node and it supplies AV node. It supplies the whole conducting system except left branch of AV bundle. So these are the area you should remember about right coronary artery distribution. It supplies right atrium. In ventricle, it supplies whole of right ventricle except the area around anterior IV groove, क्योंकि वहां पर हमारी लेफ्ट कोरोनरी आर्टरी की एक ब्रांच प्रेजेंट है. In left ventricle, it supplies only the part of posterior IV groove because वहां पर right coronary artery की ब्रांच प्रेजेंट है. Now it supplies posterior 1/3 of interventricular septum, and in conducting system, it supplies SA node in 60% cases, and then it supplies the remaining whole of conducting system except the left branch of AV bundle. Moving on to area supplied by left coronary artery. It is simple. Remaining area is supplied by left coronary artery. So right atrium was supplied by right coronary artery. So here left coronary artery will supply left atrium. In ventricle, in right ventricle, it will supply only area around anterior IV groove because that was left by right coronary artery. And in left ventricle, it will supply greater portion except the area around posterior IV groove because that was supplied by right coronary artery. Now it supplies anterior 2/3 of interventricular septum. Posterior 1/3 was supplied by right coronary artery. And then in conducting system, it only supplies left branch of AV bundle because that was left by right coronary artery, and in 40% cases it supplies SA node. So this was all the area supplied by right coronary artery and left coronary artery. Now moving on to the last topic, features of coronary artery. First is diameter of coronary artery is around 1.5 to 5.2 mm. The blood in coronary artery flows during diastole phase of heart. The left coronary artery, as we studied earlier, is larger in caliber and it supplies more myocardium. The coronary arteries are functional end arteries. Functional end arteries means that if left coronary artery gets damaged, it cannot be compensated by right coronary artery. Though they anastomose, but they cannot compensate each other's area supplied. Next is during sympathetic stimulation, the intramuscular arteries, which are present inside the muscles, they gets dilated, and the epicardial arteries present over the heart, they gets constricted. Now the last point is dominance of artery. The dominance of artery, that which artery is dominant, right coronary artery or left coronary artery, is decided by the origin of posterior interventricular artery. Now we study the branches of right coronary artery and left coronary artery. The posterior interventricular artery is a branch of right coronary artery. So in most of the cases, it is a branch of right coronary artery. So there is right dominance in maximum cases, but in 10% cases it arises from circumflex branch of left coronary artery. So in those cases you see left dominance. So these all are the points you should remember about coronary artery specifically, because they are the specific features of these arteries. You should remember the course of the coronary artery, the diagram, the branches, the area supplied. So that's all for the arterial supply of heart. The venous drainage we will see in the next video. If you are having any suggestion or any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you for watching.